Hi guys, let's start coming at you with another game of Hades, and the most important thing, showing our demise. It is 100% necessary for ensuring the legitimacy of the runs. I mean, not that pre-scouting a route is illegitimate, but it's not how I'm doing things. Any way somebody wants to complete a goal in a single-player game is ultimately up to them, right? But if I was like trying to show some specific build that I knew I needed, the hammer at the beginning, then sure, I would save it. But what we're trying to do here is legitimately get 32 heat. So Blitz disc, we're just gonna I think target the shield and try to practice with it. So I think we're gonna try to get the mirror back. I've been thinking a lot about it, and we're just gonna try to go max overtime, right? Get the mirror back, and then we need one more heat somewhere else. More damage on us? Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. I mean, it doesn't. It seems bad. But so with our mirror, we'll go back and take a look at what we're getting. Since we've been doing all of these attempts, I mean, recently without the bottom layer. So we're going to be able to have rerolls immediately. We're going to have more chance of really good boons and of good doors, and we'll get stronger as the run goes, and we'll have 50 more hit points to begin with. So, and what we're exchanging for that is much faster foes, and we're gonna work on it. Because as I was hanging out this morning, I thought to myself, why are you trying to get lucky instead of trying to get better? Getting lucky is ephemeral, but getting better is forever. So now we have 4 dice for all of our runs, and what we need is the special, and we can just re-roll for it here and get it.
Go sulk someplace else.
And I just need to learn how to use the shield better. That's all there is to it. Because the shield is, I think, pretty clearly the best weapon for me, even though I spent a lot of time with the other ones because I had thought, like, okay, maybe they'll be good, but I don't need to be taking all these hits, but ultimately it'll be alright. Alright, so hammer. Now, I don't know, there's some hammers that are, like, pretty solid. None that I would say are, like, the absolute madman for the Blitz disc. Oopsie, that really didn't need to take that hit. Pretty careless. And I'm trying to practice with the disc, and it's clear that I don't use it very often. Or rather, not terribly often. I've had some success with it, but... Alright, so... Sudden Rush, bad. Pulverizing Blow, bad. Empowering Flight, it doesn't happen every time after the special hits them. I think it's like after the special hits and then comes home to you. But one great thing about this special is even when you're doing it badly, it's still doing work while you're messing around. It's theoretically dealing with your opponent. See, like right here, no, it didn't hit anything, but it could have done. And now here, it is doing marvelous work. Alright, so here we take... The call is fine. We're going to go with Strong Drink, though. It's going to give us more HP over the course of the run and bonus damage. We'll sell it if it comes to it. Aphrodite, if we get this on the attack, that could be good. Not good. It could be what we'll do. Because the point is, like, I don't know how this stuff works, but if we can just live, I am positive we can ride the Zeus special with a couple of boons on it to glory and power. It's just a matter of being able to live. And we see already how good that 20% extra chance for powerful boons is. All right, here, the dash is bad, and I hate the cast. So Dying Lament will actually take, because, I mean, why not? This is going to help us get good wave clear as we go. Pomegranate, which we'll be able to stick onto the special, hopefully. And here, again, the wonder and marvel of the rush. So what I need to get more used to doing is so I can go hit the special there and then pull it back to me, even if the special's sort of misplaced. And I rarely do that, right? So right here, we'll just go to the other side of them. Yeah, you know, sort of like that, but, you know, more efficiently. In my head, it goes better. So if we can get premium vintage from Dionysus, that would be nice. We've already got... Yeah, so here we go. It's a mini boss room. And it's the sneak.
I see you, Sneak.
Which is not perfect, but we'll be fine, right? Yeah, okay. No, we won't. Alright, that kind of worked.
That's what you get.
Not well. Alright, so... Cast for Festive Fog. I don't think it's worth re-rolling here for premium vintage. Can you get premium vintage? I don't. I would think that you can get it. Yeah, none in particular. So there's a lot of boons we could get here. Do we spend a dice to try to get max HP for the whole run? Are any of these good? We could just take the cast and figure that we'll sell it. And it'll actually also be really good for area denial. Maybe I'm sleeping on how good this cast could be for me. Because if I just throw that down, and then we, yeah, so they'll be stopping. It won't matter how quickly they can move. Yeah, okay, yeah. Trippy shot maybe a good thing to be going for. Oopsie, getting real close to losing a life here. But if we can, like, get to a fountain room or something. Alright, here. Alright, so max HP or duo boon. I think we go for duo boon, figuring that we'll lose the life. You know, it is what it is, right?
The gods want me to pick a favorite.
So Aphrodite's is a little heart that sort of jumps out at you, and here we go, jolted.
The might of the heavens.
But we see already, like, how good having those mirror talents is. I think we gotta just do this. Like, we'll learn how to play. Because power is better than luck. It has to be. Because if it's not, then you're never gonna get anywhere. And we just jump on top of a trap, no biggie. Whoopsie daisy. I forgot my trippy shots. Alright, so there's a lot of dudes here. And we could just block the Aphrodite thing. So, in conclusion, I also didn't know that it would come out from behind me there. Pretty good stuff. You cannot just block it. You have to also block it. It does get bursted when you hit it. So losing one, ow, two. I was like, losing one in here was part of the idea. You know, we always figured maybe that would 21. Okay, ouch. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this room. Maybe it moves faster than I thought because of the thing. I don't know. All right, Heartbreak Strike.
Heartbreak time.
The problem is that I kind of have to know where enemies are to kill them with the shield, and I'm really bad. I don't know if this is going to be a sustainable idea, right? Because all of my success with the bow and the rail is based on not actually having to know what's going on the screen and just sort of running away where all the lights are. You know, this, I feel like I'm really wasting a good start here, but, you know, it's fine. Maybe all the starts should be good, and what I'm really doing is learning how fast they move. Learning's doing a lot of work in that sentence. What I'm doing is demonstrating that I can't... Maybe I should play with none of the other heat stuff on and just... Oh, I'm already... Well, anyway, Festive Fog will do lightning damage periodically. We're also learning that I'm going much, much too slow. So, you know, actually, we're not going to worry about it. We'll fight when we're told to fight. We'll die when we are told to die. That is, you know, that's the way of the world, apparently.
Time's up. Barely got through.
Alright, we'll take this, and then we'll walk through the door and die. Well, there you go. So, what did we learn? Too slow. Much too slow. Whatever it is I thought I was doing there doesn't work.
Ran out of time back there, I guess.
Gotta go faster.
Let's see here.
I'm tired of trying to use the bat. People use the bat. You know, you can't use it against the Furies, and that makes it bad. Not that I even got there. Okay, so if we go to 9 minutes on the deadline, and we can just take way more damage and have 2 more minutes, you know, why not get rid of the deadline entirely and take twice as much damage, you know, but unironically.
I'm asking for it.
This will teach us how to be good, right? You know, not fast. And now there's plenty of time to do everything.
Shoe already.
After all, if I know I'm slow, and we're not trying to practice being fast with the shield right now, you know, we're just trying to practice getting through, and, you know, taking double damage, that's a good way to practice that. Those little, those piles of skulls are basically the ideal.
I shall not.
Here we take the deflection. I don't care about chaos.
Dead.
We take a hit there, but it'll be okay. It will eventually probably be okay.
Delicious. Powered up.
Level up the lightning bolt. Skip the hammer because I don't care about the hammers.
Brimstones.
You know, I guess the chaos could have given me like extra life or something. Whatever. The Chaos Boon is not going to teach me how to play better.
Never
I know you're thinking, you think any of this is? Well, you know, it doesn't have to. But now if there's like a trove for HP, I can take it. We can take our time. We don't have to be acting foolish. All we have to do is be smart. You know? So maybe that'll work. I thought I was blocking, but I wasn't. Maybe my shield block angle was different than I anticipated. Maybe, I mean, that was what was happening. But excellent spicy rooms, like always.
crushed.
Maybe I shouldn't even be trying to use the Zeus shield. Because, like, I did a couple of runs with the Beowulf shield, and it seemed like it could be pretty funny. And, importantly, it wouldn't require the focus of aiming the special all the time. It would instead require the focus of trying to not get killed by the sneak. I'm just going to dash around. I literally don't know how he works. I do know how he works. He teleports, and then he tries to hit you, but I don't think he's quite clever enough for, even with his speed, to deal with a mad Athena dash. So there we go, yeah. The Athena dash with dash strikes will work it out. All right, so here we take, I think pressure points is the obvious choice. Yeah. Hey, fishing, excellent.
Mine. Another hellfish.
We still have a prophecy to become a good fisherman. All right, so here, do we take the hammer or the money? I think we still skip the hammer because I don't care. I've never got a hammer on this shield where I'm like, wow, this is good.
Come on then. Pathetic.
Alright, this is a trove for just money. I don't think we're going to take that. Here, alright, so Poseidon or Charon. So this is chamber 10, so I don't think this will be a free room, but it could be. We could go for the HP. It's theoretically possible that we could get it.
Exclusive access.
Can you evade my wretches, boy?
Let's go, you wretches. Good.
I'm just gonna keep on dashing around. And maybe we can, you know, because with the pillars, that'll stop the link things from getting too much. And again, we don't have to be good. All we have to do is not get hit. And then we'll get like 50 max hit points because it's like an upper level thing that you get from these silly gates. And I did it. Hooray! Yeah, 50 max hit points. Wonderful. Which is awesome. You know, now we're back at 88, which is great. So the heat thing, we've got, you know, negative 50% to life total restoring, but max HP boosting works easy. All right, so here we want to avoid the mini bosses because I don't care about either of these rewards. The key would be fine, but actually that would probably have just been like an armored room because it wasn't a gold laurel. But I still don't care about either of those rewards. So we've got a well here. We're gonna hope just for like HP. I keep thinking that I'm low, but now that we've just gotten. All right. So how is this working? I mean, it's going fine. Build is very weak, but it's okay. We're gonna have to sell a boon, which is gonna have to be like strong drink maybe, or no, the weak explosion. Yeah, we can sell the weak explosion. That one's less relevant, or was that last run? And I don't remember. We'll look at it later.
Over there.
Oh yeah, it was pressure points. We might have to sell pressure points. That'll be rough. Alright, so don't care about those. We've got a ton of money here.
Greetings, it is I.
Alright, so yeah, we'll just take attack for Doom because I mean, why not?
Electo.
And now my worst fury fight.
All right. Now. Why you? Not bad. Enough of this. Kill.
Alright, there we go. Got her. Alright, so here we get barely anything there. What do we do now? We could go straight to defensive keepsake, but since I'm trying to play reasonably smart, I feel like that won't be as influential since I'm playing slow. First, we got to figure out what we're selling. Yeah, I mean, Curse of Agony, most underwhelming of them. So, what would we even want on the attack? Aphrodite. How much does weakness help us? We could go for Dionysus for his boons that are just broadly good. We could go for Demeter for the cast. We'll go for Demeter for the cast. I've been sleeping on how useful that was to me in the past. So, why not? Why not just stream? And if we get like rare crop or something, we can power up the special. And we'll just go here and get the Hermes boon.
What now? Surprise.
In her cast, that'll if we get it, that could be really good too, because it does the damage every tick, so that'll eat up shields. It'll be good for those pesky things in Elysium that I worry about, the shades regenerating. And since the timer isn't that important, we can just try to play, nice and safe.
Well, what's good? Alrighty then.
Here we roll this because
Hate to be ungrateful here.
we need blah. Okay, so I guess we'll just take reflex.
That's the stuff.
Go to Eurydice, and we'll take increased boon rarity that we find.
Orphean meat.
Right, yeah. Well, we could... Yeah, this will be what we do.
Take care, yeah?
I guess Athena on the attack would be fine too, just like extra safety. But ultimately, you gotta figure out what you think the plan is. And now, with the third dash too, I shouldn't be hesitant to be praising where we're at, because that will make it easier to avoid Hades' other dash. I mean, not easier, that's not the right word. Because I'm sure that with 40% faster movement speed and double damage, it'll still be absolute misery. But, importantly, the timer won't matter.
Good enough to eat.
Percent crit or 6 bolt damage. I think we take the percent crit just because
Sharpen my senses.
we're getting into the diminishing returns for those bolts. Alright, here, do we skip the Demeter fight? I mean, no. We need the Demeter boon, and this, so we'll go here. Alright, so it's gonna be the witches.
The witch's circle.
I thought I was doing alright until, what? Until I walked into the red water. The Athena dash was doing a lot of work, but not apparently enough. It only took a moment for me to take just so much damage, but I guess that's what double means. And I should have had that shield out the whole time.
That takes care of them.
So pretty bad indeed, but we get the crystal beam,
That's cold.
and hopefully that will That'll help us out. So what does the Crystal Beam do? The Crystal Beam lets you win any fight as long as you are patient enough to let it gradually look at them. But also, there's this tie-in with Artemis where it actually becomes amazing, a duo boom between the two of them. And it occurs to me that that might be... maybe that will be the route to victory, because it makes it do, like, a lot more damage and also, like, track them very, very quickly. Alright, so here we take the duo boon. We go to Artemis first. Athena will be mad. Again, doesn't matter much. I mean, she's a lady and I love her, but
Whichever god I don't pick,
she doesn't do damage, so. And here, we just need to make sure that it's possible first here in the boon menu. So, yeah, Crystal Clarity. No, it's not possible. So we need one of these Artemis abilities. It's not enough just to have the thing. So we need to take Strike, Flourish, Dash, or Aid. Even though Hunter's Mark is awesome, yeah, so we'll take Aid.
time to hunt.
I knew them.
Apologies, Athena.
I'm like, that's right. My turrets. Yeah, this... now that I'm doing it, this is the way that I'll beat the game. It probably won't happen this time, but now I see. Now I see how it'll be possible. It doesn't have to be the Artemis thing. It could just be bad turrets. In fact, maybe that would be better. And this makes me see that also, I do need Chaos Boons. We need... okay, I thought I had the shield up.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, I need to not believe that the shield will protect me from those it won't. Got it. Man, that's rough. They do like a lot of damage and they throw them so fast. Oh, you're joking. All right, so clearly, you know, this is a good plan. Maybe we can get that other 6 heat in a place that's not their attack speed, though. You know, we'll try that out next time.
Glad you're still in one piece.
Here we re-roll it, hoping for the duo boon, and we'll re-roll it again because, you know, we're about to die, so if we don't get it, we don't get it. Alright, yeah. We don't get it.
I'll pay for that. Get me
Crystal
out of here.
Beam also does receive duo boons very, or rather, pomegranates very well, in addition to wanting a duo boon. Because, you know, it makes, you know, not like this fight is super tense, but even like stuff like the Minotaur, all I have to do is, like, you know, act right. It's not very likely, though. So maybe the key is unpower the build, remove the mirror again, take a bad build because we need to be, yeah. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Make the builds bad, take away the time limit, remove the extra damage that we take
How could Lerny do this?
Hey, it's you.
to be more forgiving,
Zagreus.
and just try to get the crystal beams and ride that.
Nix's mirror.
Could work.
How's it going?
Any luck last time?
You are bound to me, and I am your host.
Alright, so if we're going for Demeter cast, we don't need the Blitz disc anymore, right? We can go to something weird like the aspect of chaos and then just like but what would we even want on it? Doom doesn't go well. Yeah, we could just stick with the Blitz disc and then just get the special later. No, Zeus first and then go for Demeter as a principal because we can just use the Zeus disc first. All right, so here, what do? We get rid of forced overtime and all the extra damage. We get rid of the things on the mirror, but now we're just at 25. If you remove all of our choices and those things on the mirror, well, then it makes it less likely that we're going to have anything good. Remove all of our HP regeneration. No, that seems bad too. So like this. But now we're down to like trying to be lucky again. But that's not true. This also is trying to be good, you know. We'll just could give him more HP, but that's only 2 heat that you get out of that.
The pact is
Yeah.
sealed. Lord Zeus.
Now don't.
Thunder time. More wretches.
Alright, I guess explosive return is what we get. This seems fine. It's probably the best thing for the shield. For this shield anyway. I just don't know. I don't know how it, you know, if it synergizes with anything else, if it has pushback. Doesn't appear to. Now we'll get a nectar, which will act as a pomegranate to our amazing dash, you know, which
Keep it up.
is probably a slightly better dash than I give it credit for, although it's not great right now. You know, with Double Strike, it does enable a bunch of good Zeus boons, which I would you know, be able to take if the game gave them to me. But importantly, you know, they're all attacking at a normal speed. And I have nothing but time. No choices. No choices, but time. And that's good. Wow, that hurt. Alright, what do we do here? We skip Chaos because it's too easy for it to bite us? Yeah. Yeah, with no choice, if it lets me not do a cast, whatever. But if it takes away my special or my attack, then I might as well just scrap the run, right? So...
Let's go, lads.
that went pretty well.
Keep a sharp eye.
Alright, so... attack to crit.
Guide my hand.
Hey, fishing! The one thing we can definitely do right. If I close my eyes. Oh! I put my finger down as I closed my eyes. Well, you know, let that be a lesson. Alright, here we go for the Poseidon boon, because we need something to sell. Although I suppose, you know, his cast would be quite nice, actually. I don't suppose it would be nice. It would be wonderful. But of course, we're not going to be able to pick it. Which is fine. Grabby hand got a little grabby. When they got those beams, it's important to stay close to the wall, or at least I think it is. Because Poseidon, there's a bunch of good stuff that could theoretically come in, but what do we get? We get attack and special, strength, and the first bit of the encounter. Good stuff. You still get total access to the well, no matter what's going on. Here, we take the max HP over money, definitely. Nice. There's a little bit of knockback innate to the shield hit, and it makes them take big wonderful chunks of damage sometimes. All right, so here, Darkness gives you +5 max HP when you pick it up. The gems give you 20 coins also, but this is better than that. So, okay. Speaking of better than that, it would be better to not stand still while they teleport. You know, if possible. Centaur Heart again, good stuff.
More numbskulls. That's something. Yes.
Alright, here we buy 25 max HP without increasing the pool, because of course we do. And we'll go and grab this Aphrodite boon, because, I mean, it could be anything. What it is a free room, and we get 10% damage reduction. So, good for us. We gotta sell something anyway.
Hello, Meg.
Alright, so it's Megaro.
It's time we had.
Attack.
I'll make you hurt.
Yeah, I'll Johnny Cash you too, Meg.
Hold it.
Hear me, you wretched shades.
Fan, help!
Thanatos.
Got to go.
Oh,
I'm not finished with you yet.
badly timed. There we go. Nice and clean.
Strictly business. It's dark, all right.
We got any urns for money in here? No. Oh, we have to use the fountain first.
Can wash away my boons.
And now we sell. I mean, the Thunder Dash is kind of doing work, right? No, I think we sell Deadly Strike, because that's the least important thing to what's going on here. Damage reduction is great. You know, nobody needs protection from damage more than me, believe me.
Could try a different one.
So here, do we go to, like, Patroclus? Yeah. Just safety the whole way through, right? It doesn't matter what the game gives us. All we have to do is get some max hit points. Hi, Natasha. Well, the early ones didn't go great, but now I've adapted. So this pact, the heat we're doing, is no timer, and just a little bit more damage. but no timer at all, but we don't get choices or like the bottom half of the mirror, but they're not faster. So it's just like all I have to do is take what the game gives me and remember that the shield's a shield it can block,
Hey, money.
and then it'll work. Because it occurred to me that that was also a theoretical solution to the problem, rather than figure out how to do it. Because also, like, I get nervous when I have to go fast, and it also, like, I mean, that's the point of time pressure, right? To make you make choices, but I would be running into situations where I could have been more careful, especially with a shield. If you don't know what's happening, you can just chill. But now I know it doesn't matter at all what the timer is, so, the rooms can do what they like. We have, like, significantly reduced HP that we get. It's like 75% for the build, but
Accept this message.
alright, so we get knockback on the strike, which is great. Very stylish. Here, so instead of Hermes, which could be anything, we'll go for max HP, which is max HP. And actually, yeah, so the knockback that you get on the auto attack, pretty noticeable. I guess it's already got some latent, or not latent, some passive knockback. Latent is not the right word for what I was saying.
Strength of the centaurs.
Here we do go for Hermes over the money, because everything Hermes gives us is good. Just, I figured, take the heart. And these rooms are every bit as difficult for these morons as they are for me. So I'll just, like, now, because I can wait,
Another go up to the
Alright, so we get 20% faster move speed. Sure, whatever. And we'll spend 40 coins on 10 HP. Of course we will. That's like a lot of hit points. So out of this, we're hoping for, like, anything. It doesn't matter what we get.
Barge of death is always here for me.
So this actually should be pretty fun with the Poseidon knockback. We'll just be able to, run around, act fool, knock them around, hit them with the right, hit them with the left. Constant going from one side to the other, and that'll hopefully let us get out with some of our skin intact by the end of it. Barge of Death's real rough when you can't hurt the guys. You know, not not good, not terrible, not good.
Hades.
Here, and we get Rupture on it, so excellent.
Hi there.
Anything for some more passive damage, always good. Be a lot better if we didn't take like 6 hits there. All right. Here we get 3 bad doors. Is there anything cool around? No, there is not. But we have time to check, and that is the glory of not having a timer. Alright, so here we go for the easy room, which hopefully has like a fountain, which would give me like 12 hit points. Yeah, which will give me like 12 hit points. But we get a max hit points. 19 hit points, actually, so that's good. So it gives me 10%, so a fountain normally is probably like 30%. Here we could spend 90 coins on 20 hit points. We're about to fight the Hydra. We don't need a pomegranate. Yeah, we might as well. Because ideally we'll be able to get out of this fight without dropping anything. But how's it really gonna go?
How was the magma temperature lately, Lerny?
Ah, come on. How'd I let that hit me? We'll just stick the shield right on him and block. Yeah, I don't know who you're thinking, Lerny, but this is going to work for me better than it's going to work for you.
I can't. Can't do that. Not now.
Whoopsie, big whoopsie. Walking into the water is bad. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And with a mighty meatly mow, I walked into the water again. I know you're thinking, why, knowing the danger of the water, does he continually walk into it? Look, I don't want to be like it's harder than it looks. It's not. It's easier than it looks. I'm bad. There we go. Alright, so
Done bashing heads
just
for
get
now.
out of the red water real quick. Get our 20 hit points from the fountain. Keep on wearing the spear point. What do we have to
13s
sell?
for coin.
20% movement is better than this is.
Could
Yeah,
use the
sure.
extra coin.
Alright,
Get out
so
of this damn heat.
67 out of 200 hit points. It's not perfect. Now there's the ability to get your Death Defiances back from Patroclus, which one of them would heal me for some, but it's like you can't go for that, right? You gotta... Alright, so hammer or money. We already have explosive return, and we don't have any choices for the hammer. I think we just go for the money to hope to be able to buy Death Defiances later in Styx, assuming that we get there. Because, you know, we've got our Rupture. The knockback gives us a good amount of control, none of which will mean anything if we, you know, bash into our foes carelessly, or the traps.
Dust. I bet Charon's going to want all this.
I bet he will. Alright, and now we get a hammer. But if you get them in a little corner like that, they bounce around beautifully.
Oh, good.
And that's the strength of the Poseidon hits, which, you know, they're not dramatic like some other boons are, but sometimes they all come together, even when you don't get to pick what you have. No, right now we just have Rupture. We don't have Watery Explosion or
Damn heat.
any of the other fun wall knock stuff, but it's enough. All you have to do is convince people to stand in narrow little hallways, and then they get bashed. Alright. Oh no. Okay, so this is pretty rough. Bull Rush instead fires a piercing shot that deals 80 damage. So now,
Better than ever.
well, I guess it could be good, but it we don't have dashing from the shield anymore, so that's rough. We're gonna take the boon over the pomegranate just because, you know, we need more boons. Maybe it could be jolted. Oh, this is rough. Maybe it'll be fine. You know, maybe it'll be fine. I mean, not good, but fine. Actually, it seems okay now. Now that I'm doing it, you know, because it's got Rupture on it. Seems weak.
In the name of Hades.
All right, what do we get? We get not the special, which would be great, but high voltage for bigger lightning areas. Sure, whatever. All right, so this trial could give us a little bit of hit points, but we could also lose it. And I think it's probably better to not go there. All right, so here. A Poseidon Boom would be wonderful, but it could be the Minotaur, and we should just avoid that. Yep, it's a bow run now, exactly.
Wasn't me.
We're going to buy this Poseidon Boon and hope that it is... Alright, boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses. So, bonus damage out of the attack. We're going to buy this for 20, because of course we are. And here, we skip the mini-boss, even though an Aphrodite Boon would be fine, and go for the HP. Because again, this build is a bow run. You know, this is not about drama. This is about glory. And making, you know, careful choices. And by choices, I mean what door you go in, because that's the only choices that I am afforded. Their little projectiles go through the wall. That's right. To mine? No. Their shield bow is better than mine is, which is very disappointing. I mean, not very disappointing. It's an average amount of disappointing.
Die.
I'm not afraid of you. I don't even know where you are as I shoot my bow into the distance. My bow with a shield attached to it, the best kind of bow. All right, there's our max HP, because max HP is more than max HP. It's a heal. We're not taking this God fight room because I am not confident that I can do either of those. If it was like Athena, which I don't even think we're going to see in this run, then I would do it, but it's not. So I shouldn't have even brought it up. Here, we're going to hang out in this corner, because there's a bunch of traps around. And I figure, hey, you know, if we just stay here, then a bunch of them will get killed by the traps. And that's exactly what happened. And I literally don't care what's going on with the rest of these. Alright, now I'm going to start carrying. Is it just a couple of them? New phase. Alright, bunch of butterflies there. No bueno. We're just going to need to reposition here. There we go.
It's homies.
Nice and easy. Alright, 10% whatever.
That's Godspeed, all right.
We're leaning into the attack a lot anyway. Alright, so here, definitely max HP.
Come on.
Ah, come on. Thought I had him. Another phase? Yep. Alright, so here, yeah, there'll be stuff besides the chariots to deal with, which we're going to try to focus them, and then just scurry. Oh, it's a bunch of archers as well. You know, they don't have shields, unlike me, so they are really at a tremendous disadvantage.
Dead.
You know, I have reevaluated the way I feel about this this boon on the shield. Not dashing does, you know, it makes me scared, but having a bow, I mean, it's a lot better than having a shield, because the safety of the shield is intrinsic to the shield. You don't need to be able to dash around if you can just sit still. Alright. More max HP, meaning more actual HP. Here we take the key for the reroll, because it may want to, you know, when we get to a Charon thing, we could reroll for like a Death Defiance, because we get all 3 choices from the wells. I know that there's an archer there shooting at me, but I also know that this wall blocks their line of sight. They're not fancy like the old, the shield bros are. They can't shoot through walls, so I'm just going to sit right here.
A feast for Aegis.
I took a shot? How? Oh, from the other side there. Well, we're going to stand on this side of the line of sight blocker like we're supposed to be. Because that dude is straight trying to power shoot through the trench. And now we got him right where we want him. So the one archer, they're... Alright, not right where we want him. Do they come back with all of their armor and abilities? Oh, that's so ridiculous. I really wanted that to be the end. Alright, we've got... Alright, so, importantly, it blocks the archer fire, so we can just sit right here. It won't block the shield guy if he does his power-up thing like that, so we'll have to block it there, but it's just the one shield guy right now. Oh, come on, I got stuck. I saw this dude and knew I had to deal with him. I saw the shield thing coming at me, but too late to dodge.
Out of my sight.
Please be over now. Yeah.
Should come in handy.
Alright, here's their... Come on. Be something, yeah. It's like I thought I remembered seeing a little gold pot. Alright, so here... Pomegranate or Charon. This is chamber 34. So this is going to be like an antechamber. The pomegranate is something, and Charon, what will we buy? Some food? a max HP for 225? No, we need to save it to buy Death Defiances.
I'm rich.
We need to save it to buy Death Defiances from pools and sticks.
Gods grant me strength.
Here we will pomegranate the knock away to boss damage thing. So, all right.
We've nothing left to say to one another, Hellspawn. Undeserving fiend, all which you think you have achieved was merely handed you. A most enthusiastic audience.
Not yet.
Oh, no! Are you kidding? 60?
No.
There, you monster.
All right, don't get hit by the things. Got it. I forgot for a second that I'm using a bow. What? Oh, apparently they ran into me. Got it. I don't think we're gonna...
Can't do that.
You're quick.
Again.
Not now.
Okay, so I don't think I realized this, but when you're in front of the chariot, it hurts you. Which makes sense, but
You shall soon be destroyed.
I guess I just don't see how a melee build's supposed to hit him, but maybe that's the point.
Again you did this to me? Gods grant me your power.
Fan, help. King Theseus.
Thanatos. Damn you.
Alright, I thought they were invulnerable, but there we go. Alright, so... Well...
Should I take
Buy the
trade?
HP. Alright, so we sell the haste, absolutely. We can't afford to sell the rupture and such. That's
Feel
like...
anger already.
That's the only thing that the damage is coming from. So yeah, just stick on with the Patrickle Spear Point. Alright, because now all we gotta do is close it out. And I've beat Hades with a few hundred hit points and a bad build before, right? Right. We take slightly more damage, and sure, we're not going to regenerate a ton, but
Ground full.
we've got a bit of money. And with the knockaway, we're going to be pretty efficient at clearing the tunnels. It's nothing but pomegranates there, so very bad news. Here... we go for the max hit points immediately, right? Or do we go for these boons and just... Yeah, okay, so it's never in the first one. So we'll try for... I mean, the Zeus special is what we need. We'll try for the Zeus one first, and then we'll go to the heart and hope that we don't have to go inside. Because any Poseidon boons that we get at this point, you know, we've already got Rupture, so they're not going to really help us with the Hades fight, really. And with our knockaway, we're going to be able to be, you know, like very in the corner, safely bashing sort of thing. It would be nice to get jolted here. But getting it on the special would also be totally fine. Or like the weird thing where you get a lightning bolt. You know, the duo boon for Poseidon. If we got a lightning bolt that struck whenever they got hit with a knockaway, you know, that would also be a thing that existed. I like this corner. This is a good corner. They got the trap protection. We've got good lines of here. We've got line of sight blocking, except for on very specific angles. This is a good corner. We're away from all of the traps. Yeah, this is a great corner. We should have been throwing out the special for even more zoning, of course. All right, now we got to wake up because the goodness of the corner no longer matters because there's an anger pot. But it's still a good corner, and we're back in the good corner again. Couple of poisons. All right, now we're good because it's just the one Gorgon. We're just going to be here in the corner a bit. We're not going to take a poison, though. Yeah, there we go.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
And now that's taken care of. All right, so we get jolted. This is only going to work off of our dash, but, you know, that's still pretty good. We got 352. It's like 360, I think, to buy a Death Defiance, which we're going to hope for. So here we go right here, and we're hoping to not have to fight the boss. And we're hoping to, yeah, so if we find a Well of Charon, here we go. We've got several rerolls, so we're going to be able to spend all of those. Fishing for a Death Defiance. Here we go. Ooh. All right. There's our life back. 59 hit points. 250 there. If we can just get this max HP for free. Not too worried about this room. Show me the fountain.
Hey, you're
All right. All right.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
There's our 50 max hit points. The fountain does 30 now, so that's up to 150.
Taste.
All right. 150 hit points with 3 Death Defiances that are all going to restore, I think, 150 each. So, I mean, that's a lot. We've got...
Chat with Cerberus.
We've got everything we need. I do not think it is worth it to pursue another one of these boons. All right. All right. This is as close as we're ever going to get to it. So no phase 3 Hades, no extra abilities. Just
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
just execution. That's all it is. All we have to do
Thanks, boss.
is cast off our cloak, IRL,
I'm leaving, Father.
and try.
Try and stop me.
I am convinced through this run, though, that this is the way for me to do it. Either with a bow or with the shield. Probably just the shield, you know. Patient,
Still
careful
say I
play,
thanks to grandmother.
no rush, no worries about it, because whenever I get rushed, that's when I make my bad choices. Like everything in life. But
Again.
oh, I tried to dash with the shield. All right, so well, that's, you know, it's not a great start, but he's already hurt. Oh, we can block the whole spin? We can block the whole spin.
Darkness, upon my name, I order all you wretches of the underworld to attend me now. Prepare. Darkness.
Like, we could block the spin. This is, you know, we got it. I'm not going to say it's in the bag, but it's looking very bagged.
Thanatos.
Hold on.
No need to listen to him, Thanatos.
Oh, no! Thanatos summon, totally whiffed. It's fine.
Darkness.
Because I will literally stand here and kill you, old man. You think I'm afraid of you? I am not, for I can block your spin move. There's nothing you can do to me anymore. Alright. Alright. We are cooking with gasoline.
No more.
Because, yeah, I think we could just literally stand here and burn him.
Let's have it out then, boy.
Yeah, we're outside of the, yep. Total cheese, total glory. Let's see if we can do it without losing the Death Defiance. Now that I know you can just, like, block the spin, I'm like, okay. The shield was always the way to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be like, I couldn't lose now, but I couldn't. I couldn't lose now. I've got all the hit points in the world. He does not have the juice to pop me.
Boy.
Who you calling boy, old man? I'm not gonna drop a Death Defiance. I did it! I did it! I did forget. I definitely did know it and forget, but it doesn't matter.
Strength, it seems.
41 minutes on the clock, 32 heat, put it in the bank. I beat the game.
Beaten. Once. Again.
Yeah! Oh man, it feels good. You know, it's all about the pact.
In my
It's
father's
all about
name.
the proper pact. All right, so let's what's the important stuff for the build? We have Tempest Strike, we've got the dash. We've got Charge Shot. Yeah, so it's like we took a build with no choices. 32 heat. Our previous best had been 17 with the bow, but once I did that, 64 heat. Oh, Natasha, don't you put that evil on me. Well, I'd have to play a lot differently. So it took 41 minutes, but who cares? It doesn't matter. We made it work with a Thunder Dash to start, no special for the whole run, no cast and no call. Just off the back of tenacity and the broken spear point. There we go. 80 total clears, 32 heat. Oh yeah, wonderful. Is there a place to fish? And it's gonna give me the reward for like 12 heats because that's like the highest heat challenge. Yeah, 12 for the sticks. But you know, once I beat it on 11, I knew
Grimlord
I could
enters
do a
in
little better.
thrilling fight. Prince Zagreus discovers
But yeah, Natasha, we'll turn it up to 64
around
right now,
Delhi,
and
Mare
you'll see how it looks. Wonderful. Wonderful. I feel so good
That one is a victory.
because I don't have to beat Hades on 32 heat again, and there's a reward. So I don't know what it is. I have an idea, but I don't know what it is. So we haven't 100% of the game because we have to fish better and we have to learn how to play the lyre better, and there's like passive stuff to buy,
Getting there.
but that's not terribly important to me. What is important is right here, the unveiling of the statue. I should have Orpheus play a song. You know, I'm only going to see this one time for the first time, and if you haven't seen it yet, then so too will you.
Would you be interested in one of my songs?
And we'll have to play we'll play the
I thought you might say
hymn
that.
to Zagreus since we've done so well. Sing of Zagreus, O Muse, born of a serpent, or whatever. It's a load of lies, but what's not a lie is 32 heat.
Oh, no.
Let us unveil the
I
statue.
think I know what this is.
What is it gonna
It's
be?
another statue of you, Skelly.
Oh, look how glorious he looks. He is like, the other ones were a little silly, but this one, like, he's really got the poise, you know? I love it. You've got like the Bronze Age sort of
Sorry I messed up your statues, boyo. Really. When I saw them, I just kind of freaked. But then I figured there's no way he's gonna see how they turn out, so I just roll with it, you know?
Bronze Age spear. He's got the spear in the correct stance, you know, like over the shoulder, just like you would expect to see it. So really nice.
Oh, you better believe it, pal. So how about we call it even? We've been through a lot. Both of us. Really learned from this experience, and now we share a deeper understanding, yeah?
We certainly have, mate. And we certainly do.
Victory, thy name is Skelly. We're gonna mire it a little bit.
Is a fascinating time.
Yes, it is a subtle expression.
Keen eye.
So there we have it. There's the pact. 20% more damage, 75% reduction in healing. Expensive stuff, a lot of guys. Problems. More problems. Selling boons. No talents on the bottom. Here. But okay, so let's see max heat. That will be a funny way to show it. So actually, it's not going to be too different in a lot of ways. This is just 63. I don't actually know what's up. I thought 64 was the max. I don't know. I would have to research why I can't turn it up.
Don't stick around on my account, boyo.
Maybe you have to beat it on 60 before you can turn it up to 64. I don't know. So yeah, so you would go in with your Zeus shield. So the only weapon this has ever been beat on is the Zeus weapon, and we would just go in.
What could go wrong?
The dead are judged and sent to Asphodel, Elysium, or Tartarus. We keep the process neat and orderly. Everyone gets in, no one gets out.
I'll rename the heat 32, the stream 32 heat success. I'm not going to rename it 64 heat attempts, although that would be funny. That would be a funny thing, you know, just every day for the rest of my life, wake up in the morning and try 64 heat in Hades just to
No
lose.
one gets out.
So you don't have the extra dash. Explosive return is actually awesome, you know, because
Modified.
here you go to Chaos. You have to go to Chaos, I think. Alright, so we take more damage and then the cast will do more. That's fine, you know, that's good. We'll take this for the reroll on the key.
Who's first?
They, of course, have extra, you know, 2 abilities because of the middle management thing, which I thought was too tricky to beat 32 heat with on, but... so you don't have Death Defiance because that's turned off. So that's that's one of the things going from almost max heat to max heat. But as you see, you know, why don't we try it again? Why don't we just try it again? Maybe that was a fluke. Maybe we could do it. You know, let's just see. Because it's when you don't have your extra dash, it's and then not having the extra lives, like that's I think probably harder than all the other stuff is not having your dash.
Should put some extra
Especially because like you would have to train for not having it. I think every single person always
That's what you get.
plays with the dash on. Also, so there's no health regeneration. You only get more health from picking up Centaur Hearts, right? I keep trying to double dash into him. Alright, so we get Epic Special. So actually, the Bull Rush being faster is not good, but Epic Special is literally as good as you can hope for in this run. And probably, I imagine you just have to restart if you don't get it. But I haven't like read an interview with Angelic or anything, so I don't know if it's 100% mandatory for it to be epic, if it can be done with rare. But oh boy, 25 off of the trap. That's right, they do that. Oh, and I was trying to dash twice and I can't. So there you see, I lived for a minute this time. That's pretty good, right? But but there we are, sunk below the mortal sea. But yeah, there we have it. We look into the pool. 228 escapes attempted. 59,611 foes dispatched. 32 heat. 80 escapes out of something like 200 runs. Now, a lot of those were my Act 1 spamming for Sisyphus, but
The chambers of Tartarus have probably all rearranged.
let us
themselves
look
by
out
now.
upon the city of the damned and dead. Farthest chamber reached 72, but we have gone so much further than that. Anyway, I've already given my little spiel for the end of it. Hades is a masterpiece. A genuinely great game, mechanically beautiful, just a joy to play. All the weapons play wonderfully different from one another. There's something in this for everybody. Great story, great writing, awesome modular challenge. Like if the Pact of Punishment wasn't in this, it would still be an amazing game. But what a pleasure it was uh, to take on this challenge. Feel like I couldn't do it, and then figure out a way to do it. So this, I don't know if it'll be my last Hades video. I might try to like go faster with some stuff. Learn how to be quick. I don't know if we're gonna try 32 heat with other weapons or whatever, but I think we'll probably chill on the game for a bit now. Something like 140 hours in, and in the month and a half or whatever since I've been playing, but an absolutely wonderful time. I don't think I'm gonna go for 64 heat, but um, you know, life is very long. I don't have a poem prepared to read. I'm like, I could grab something off the shelf. No, what would I have done anyway? Like, The Hollow Men by TSL yet? Maybe. We are the Hollow Men. We are the Stuffed Men, etc. But that'll be it for this video. I'm gonna get something to eat. We're expecting a winter storm here, where I live. The whole state is. There's a lot of calamity befalling my country at the moment. But hopefully my power and internet will stay on, and I'll be back and streaming. And if the whole state gets shut down in a beautiful blanket of ice, but my power's on, then I'll stream all day tomorrow too. But I think we'll probably come back not too long from now. But if you're watching this in the future, disregard all of this. But thank you for watching and listening. Bye, Natasha. Thanks for coming out and watching me win with the bow. I can't believe I did it, and yet I totally can believe I did it. It was all about removing the time pressure so that I could just think about what I was doing, breathe, and take it slow, which was the opposite of everything that I had been trying to do, just deliberate planning. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm not an improviser, but I'll see you later. And it feels so good. I beat Hades, I beat it. All the statues arrayed here in beauty at last. Sparkling, veritably sparkling, as my cheeks are with the uplifted mustache of my happiness. That's a phrase people use. It is now. Anyway, I'll see you guys.